Hey everyone, it's Aureolin, and we're back to another episode of Aureolin's Heartrate Gaming, and we're back to my time at Sandrock, and we just unlocked the area that is past the bridge. So I'm gonna go see what this little event is over here, and then we're gonna go check out what new resources we have access to across the Shonash Bridge. So let's see what's going on. Oh, it's banjo stuff. Got some trash there. Pick up. Nope. I need something to distract it with. Maybe a dried sandacuda. Boy, that's a tall price. Good thing I have a couple. Here you go. Give me that paper.
That ball of paper. Can I have a look? I think it might be mine. No, I didn't mean to litter. I'm sorry. I dropped it out of my window in a fit of frustration earlier.
That sounds exactly like littering.
Thank you. It suddenly occurred to me that I'd written a particularly beautiful sentence on this piece. I'm sure it seems strange to rifle through trash finding a single sentence, but to a writer, inspiration comes but at a moment's notice. But I couldn't remember what it was I wrote.
Then how do you know it was a good
See.
sentence?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. No, that's awful. No one would remember that. What was I thinking? The stars glisten with the light of 1,000 lives. A diamond, an oath, a promise. This sentence, what do you think?
Oh, it's so
You understand! Diamonds and stars. Had they had eyes, they would have witnessed the greatest of romance. Isn't it a lovely thought? I feel like you already understand me. I'd like that too. If I was writing for you... A poem, I think, would be fitting. A poem can express feelings far better than prose. For those with whom you are closer. Anyway, let me think. I really need some context for this sentence.
Is this for your new
No,
book?
unfortunately not. This is for a new job. I'm writing a column for the Tumbleweed Standard. Since coming to Sandrock, I've almost spent all of my savings. As a writer, I don't have much of an income before each release.
This is mysterious, man.
So, in order to stay here and write my
Don't
books,
mind me.
I need an income to supplement my daily expenses. And I can't just ask my family for more money.
Well, good for you.
My wondrous, amazing, kind
Oh,
builder,
no.
I have a request. For the sake of helping those
You're
in
gonna
dire
ask
straits,
me for
eating
money?
nothing but the specials at the Blue Moon, could I ask you for a discount next time I need your services?
Why does everyone expect me to give handouts? Like, you think I don't need to make a living?
Industrious, aren't you? Well, I was joking with you, but since you mention it, how about this? I don't need a discount, but I'll still repay the debt. How about a poem? A poem. It will belong to you. You'll own it, totally non-fungible. Even if my sister sings it, well, she'll have to pay you royalties. How about that? Does it sound like a good idea? Oh! Is that a blush I see on your cheeks? You're cute,
I don't
you know
blush,
that.
but okay.
Well, today has been enlightening. Thank you so much for your inspiration. And also for keeping me company. But I really have to run. These articles don't write themselves, you know.
Okay, but you didn't ask me for anything. I guess next time was implied. Alright, we've got raw minerals. Let's see what we can get out of this. Marble, graphite, quartz, niter. Cool, okay. Oh, okay, and we also have raw lapis lazuli. We're gonna have to ride all over out here. There's our Penske friends. we've got large dead wood, which I believe is going to give us petrified wood, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of that. Hey, you! It's got... Oh! 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 It's like a mini-boss. Oh my gosh! Oh, it hurts. It hurts! I can't move! How am I getting hit when the thing isn't on me? Oh, come on. Okay, maybe it's time to go. Okay, so we found bug seed, which doesn't drop anything special. The hyacinth orchid, which drops this. I believe that's used in some of the medicine. The bitter bean says it could be used in cooking. And we got the cistanche, which is it's kind of a rare plant, and it's used in medicine and cooking, I think. You just get animal bones and rose stone and scorpsters. And then we get the tripion. Oh, we can drop up straight up steel bars. And that's the heliconia nail. Penske. Okay, so this is another place we can get coarse leather. Nice, because it was really annoying having to hunt down all the jumpers. Fine hair, opal, granite, and emerald. That's a new resource. Okay, yeah, the jumpers, they drop the coarse leather, but Penskes are going to be a much better option for that. And then we got the boxing jack, another one to get upgrade point things from. They give twine and they give coarse leather. Okay. And I couldn't beat that vulture, not yet anyway. It's just a bit tough for me. I'm kind of lower level still, so all right. Let's go. Water prices have gone back to normal. Huzzah! Good, good, good. It's painful having to
Hey,
pay
partner.
that. Oh.
I'm happy to say that with your help, the case of the stolen knickknacks is officially closed, and X has returned all the items to their rightful owners. The bird came by to tell me it's all a big misunderstanding. At least, that's what I think it said. All's well that ends well, I guess.
So
Nothing matters more than that. Take her easy, builder. Thanks again for the help.
And RBO's out here harassing me. Alright, let me... we still don't have our sand wall. Alright, so Chi. The civil courts have informed me that the abandoned ruins beneath the Gecko Station are indeed open and available. No more geeklers in there. I recommend that you enter these abandoned ruins as soon as possible and dig until you find those telescope parts. Once again, they are likely to be deep in the lower layers. I will set up the mount in the meantime and await news of your success. Once you have restored the telescope at the museum, please install it for me on my roof. Okay, so we can get Chi his telescope. Sandrock is saved. Mint leaves. Okay. So Mint is gone. Alright. Alright.
The open architectural competition has something, blah blah blah, chosen its winner.
Hey, down in front. If you must stand in the way, at least read out all the details. Is Heidi on there?
Oh, slow down there, friendo. Reading is a process meant to be enjoyed.
The open
savored
architectural
even.
competition sponsored by the Vincent
Anyway,
Design
as I
Institute
was
has
saying,
received recognition and chosen its winners.
Something.
The following architects stood out among the competition. They have been awarded commendations and will be requested to send a second submission for the final round. Heidi, Gust, somebody from Atara. So, wow, Heidi beat Gust. I find that surprising considering Gust is more in like the fancy design and Heidi is more in just like the practical
For the
design.
love of all that is texturized, will you just get on with it, man?
Fine, dude. I'll just look for... Oh, hey, here she is. Number 1, Heidi.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Heidi? At the very top of the list? And there she is. Look out, hot stuff coming through. Look, Heidi, you've won the first round of this competition, which means you've basically won the whole thing already. Congratulations. Let's celebrate. And prepare.
Oh, howdy, folks.
You do have an outfit for the award ceremony, don't you? Of course you don't. Don't worry. I already have multiple options prepared for just such an occasion. And when you go up on stage to accept your award, first, thank the light, then your parents, then moi, your inspiration, and then really stick it to the haters. Everyone who told you you'd never be anybody. Look at me now. Look at you now. You know what I mean. Then quickly segue back into something positive, smile, thank the light again, and scene.
Yo, Heidi, check it out. Here it says, if you win, you get a bunch of money. Like a bunch. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do with the money, Heidi?
Oh, I don't know. It's not cash. It's money for a project.
Well, if you don't want it, can I have it?
Cheer up, girl. I've never seen someone so upset to win a competition they themselves signed up for.
You're right. I should be excited. Just... maybe the pressure is getting to me. I better go for a walk.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the curse of the perfectionist. Even winning isn't enough for our dearest Heidi. How tragic. Every ounce of beauty she pours into this tedious world of ours is a gasp of pain sighing out through her fingertips. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the vast reverence of it all.
Or maybe you could pay attention to your friend and actually find out what's really going on.
So true. Yeah, I should probably go too.
Okay,
See ya.
maybe we should go check on Heidi. Yeah, maybe, since her friends apparently don't actually care. Hey Heidi, what's really going on with you? You're painting in a sandstorm and littering by the oasis. I think Burgess is gonna find you. You better be careful.
Oh, shucks. Did I hit you with that? I'm sorry. I was gonna pick it up, too. Honest. Hey, just, feels a little better to crumple 'em up and toss 'em, you know?
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Peachy keen. I always celebrate my wins by scribbling wildly into my notebook. Alright. Yeah, I guess I am a bit nerve-wracked. Okay, so here's the condensed version of the conundrum. So I see this notice go out. Architecture competition. I check the grant money. It's a lot. Hosted by the Vincent Design Institute, and I think I know exactly what those prudes are into. I bet I can win this thing. And you know, in Sandrock, we're always hurting for funds, so I went for it. I used everything in my arsenal to churn out some fancy-looking nonsense I knew they would go bananas for. Well, yeah, not like I was hurting anybody. On the contrary, in fact, that's not what I'm upset about anyway. What's got me stressed out is, well, guess who's the main judge for the competition?
Your mentor?
Master Verna! I thought she'd be too busy to oversee something like this. So, I was excited. But, well, sure enough, no sooner than I see my name in the paper, I take a peek in my mailbox. And here, have a look for your... I thought we'd made peace with me coming home. But now she's clamoring to bring me back and... she's just so pushy, you know?
The real you is back. I saw your submission for our competition. I didn't even have to look at the name. I'd recognize that style, that fluidity, that effortless complexity that only can come from you in a heartbeat, Heidi. I'm sitting here in my office, Champing at the bit as I wait for your final submission. Sandrock has tied down your talents for too long, dear. It's time to cut loose and break free. Be that deconstructivist mad woman you always wanted to be in the moment after you win this competition. Please, I beg of you, come back to Atara. Vina? Oh, so she didn't submit something super structural like she likes to do. She submitted something she knew they'd like, which isn't her actual aesthetic. I see.
I feel like me being in this competition, it's like I'm proving her right somehow. With all this hanging over me, I can't concentrate. Couldn't win this thing even if I wanted to. And should I even keep catering to her like this?
No. Just win the money and ghost her. Be true.
Nice to know you got my back. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, getting the spotlight like this is even better than getting the prize. Everyone's going to see my design. Could attract interested parties to invest in something I actually want to have built. That settles it then. I'm going all in on my own design. Something we really need in Sandrock. That'll send a message. And who knows? Maybe some of the other judges will even get behind me. I mean, my sand protection tech is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, I'd love one of your sand walls, please.
I've got a vision now. One quick lap around town to get the juices flowing, and I'll get cracking. Thanks. Talking it out with you really helped. Well, sure. I think that'd be mighty helpful. In fact, let's walk around and see if we can come up with an idea.
Okay. Over here first.
Well, this is where it all started. I reckon. I used to sit around here and draw these buildings again and again and again. I'd give them upgrades, of course. I'd always draw a giant fan on the blue moon to blow sandstorms away. Of course, I had to stop once it got dark. That is if my ma hadn't come looking for me already. She'd help me finish my drawing if I hadn't. Then we'd go home. Can't help but be a bit nostalgic for those times. Happy family, not a care in the world. Hey, that reminds me. Me and my ma used to draw little murals on the sides of mountains.
Oh.
There's one not that far from town. I haven't been down that way in a panbat's age.
I feel
Come
like
on, let's go
anything
find
you
it.
drew on the mountains
I
around
wanna
here
show
would be
ya.
completely blown away by sandstorms by now.
How did I almost forget about this?
They would not still be there. Hate to break it to you. They definitely would be gone. Ah, there's a buzzard here. Alright, Heidi, what's up?
Wasn't it right here? Ah, shoot. I know it's close. Let's spread out.
Ugh. Sure. Oh, look. It must be here. There.
Aha! There it is. Thanks. First thought, I'm lucky to have had a supportive family to stop me from giving up on my drawings. Well, I did a passable job of drawing my ma. That's her, all right. Her and my pa were sweethearts, even when they were in school. Did I ever tell you about them? Ah, yeah. They were like straight out of an old romance novel. It was actually my ma that made the first move. But my pa didn't want to mess up what they had, so he said no. And then almost immediately regretted it and went chasing after her. So they started on equal footing. Kinda nice. Yeah, she was. Best anyone could ever ask for. I guess it wasn't too long after I drew this that she... Yeah, that's why I do a lot of what I do, you know? Hey, you know what? It's because my parents encouraged me that I'm even in this competition in the first place. Why was I ever even deliberating over this? Here, let me show you some of what I've been kicking around. In fact, I think I've got a little something extra now that'll really top it off.
Alright. What is that?
Check it out. It's a school. This external part here is kind of like the mural. Hugging the interior, the sand will roll right off the roof. A place like this will be nice and sturdy for generations to come. Oh, well, I don't know about perfect, but it's pretty good. You know, for a second there, it felt like she was here again. She always knew what to say when I was getting discouraged. And hey, I think you deserve some credit too. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd still be back littering at the oasis. Joking. I never litter, and no one should. Anyway, thanks. You're the best. I better get back to my office to finish this off while I'm still in the zone.
Cool. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so are you a special sandstorm monster, and are you a more appropriate level for me to defeat? Nope. Can I just shoot it a bunch from a distance without aggroing it? Jeez. Oh, snap. Nice. Oh, I cheesed the heck out of that. Oh, I don't even care. Wow, look at all the relic bags. Ooh, I don't even know if I want to open them. Oh?
Well, if it isn't one of my favorite builders. Fancy seeing you here. What's that? You live here? Well, never mind that. Here's the thing. We've all been under a lot of stress lately, and gosh. That adventure into Giegler territory, plus your usual 9-to-5 building gig? Mental health is a serious thing. And it's also my duty as Chief Safety Inspector to make sure everyone's doing all right.
Okay.
Recently, it's just come to my attention that we could all use a little checkup.
It would
Care
do
to
a
answer
lot.
a short survey?
It'd do a lot for my mental health if you chased off my boyfriend who literally can't afford to be away from me for more than 5 minutes. Sure.
Swell. Thanks for being so easy to
Swell.
work with. To
All right.
contrast, I usually have to, but
Okay.
that's neither here nor there. On with the survey. Keep
Answers
in
are
mind that your answers are
confidential.
totally confident. Firstly,
Alright.
how often does thinking about your battle with the Gieglers trouble you?
Oh. Never.
And how often do you feel like builder work is just too much to handle?
Sometimes.
Right, got it. Last question. How do you usually relax when you're stressed?
Play games.
Escapism. Well, it looks like you're hanging in there. But I think that time at Gecko Station and all that work you've been doing lately is starting to get to you. Well,
Okay.
that'll do it for the survey. Thanks for being patient. I'll be analyzing everyone's results. You know, if it so happens that people are feeling down, I think it's... Anyway, we'll be in touch.
Alright, thanks Burgess for caring.
I miss you, baby. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay, genuinely, is that supposed to be attractive to anyone?
Hey, babe. Looking pretty fine, honey. Here. I got this on the road for you.
You're back again? Seriously, Arvio comes off so intense. Like, I know he's supposed to be considerate and romantic and whatnot, but he just comes off like creeper and overbearing. Like, it's horrible. Oh.
Yeah, I did. Did I impress you? You
No.
fell for my cool charms, didn't you?
No, you're really
I
creeping
can see
me
you
out.
swooning on the inside. Well, my lover's snack is delivered. Looks like my job here is done. I'm going to go home now. I'm really going. Don't try to stop me. I mean, if you really miss me, you can always come and see me.
Like, Arvio was already overbearing when you're just friends, but it was bearable. It was kind of in like a charming, he is like worried about the other people and stuff kind of way. But then as soon as you start dating him, like, holy crap. It's so bad. It's so bad. Alright, what do we got? Oh, another letter from Ma. You are in the news again. You and a nice young lady named Heidi were on the front of the Free City section of the Windy Times, which is page 6, but still pretty good. Are you going to be famous? Is Sandrock really turning around because of what you're doing out there? I'm so proud of you no matter what. But do let us know if you think you're going to be famous. We want to be ready for if it's happening. Some of our neighbors started asking about you. Your father's already made some coffee cups with your face on it that say #1 builder. I thought t-shirts would be a better route, but time will tell. We've only sold one so far to Nia. I think someone over at the Windy Times has started to take an interest in Sandrock's story, knowing that one of our own is out there doing their best to make changes over there seems to have really inspired them. Very cool. In any case, keep up the great work. Glad to hear that you're making such huge leaps and bounds on your new job. I guess it's not really a new job anymore, though, is it? Oh, and I'm so happy you're showing those Sandrockers what us Highwinders can do. You should cook them some Highwind fried rice. Do you remember how to make it? I'll include the recipe just in case. Cool. Why does it feel like everybody in your life is like a stalker? I think I'm starting to know why the builder came out here. Only to get stalked more. Yep, I'm gonna be famous. Just watch me, Mom. I'm gonna be the greatest. They're going to be telling stories about me for years to come. I'm not gonna be famous. It's a pipe dream. I'm just trying my best to do my job as well as I can. I think we're really turning things around here. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think we're making a difference. We just want Sandrock to get better. Yeah. That sounds good. Alright. Got the forging machine. I got my commission, whatever it's called, contract thing. Oh, what else? More banjo stuff.
Get it off! Mabel! He's doing it again! That's it? I want this cat gone! Out of here right this minute! Get rid of it!
I just wanted to pee on your head.
So glad you're here. You like kitty cats, don't ya? Well, our new friend Banjo here is in a bit of a pickle. See, he can't seem to stop marking territory around the ranch and everywhere in our homestead. Now my pa wants to kick him to the curb, but I know just what to do. Banjo just ain't got a place he feels like he can call his own, what with all the other animals getting their scents all over. I take it you've heard of a doghouse, yeah? Well, I got together with Hattie on the issue, and we came up with something we're calling an animal house. I've got the diagram for it right here. Can you build it up for me? Swell! In the meantime, we can keep Banjo safe at your house, at least till he's got a place of his own. Great! I'll take... Oh, and before I forget, here's the diagram.
Great, thanks. Oh.
Oh, hey there. I was just here putting this letter into your mailbox. On second thought, might just not. Oh, hey. Shoot. I just remembered. I need to go home and lock myself in my closet. See ya.
The person who was writing the letters was unsure all along. Should I go after him? Aww. Poor unsure.
Hi there.
Oh my gosh.
Howdy!
Even more is triggering. I guess there's a lot of stuff about walking out of the door. You busy? We have a favor to ask. You know, I always want to read that Rion, but I think it's supposed to be Ryan. And
Oh.
Danby. They're the best. Danby works for me for the church. She's dedicated as can be. Yeah, and Ryan always comes and helps me, keeps me company at the shop. Well, anyway, it's their anniversary coming up. We wanted to give them a surprise. Okay.
Oh.
So the tram system, City Hall has recently put up the budget for it to be reinforced properly so that people could safely use it again. So we thought, what if we made it beautiful, just spectacular? You've seen the view around there, right? Perfect dating spot. What if we can surprise them for their anniversary with a trip over the canyon? Just Brian and Danby in that view. Heartwarming imagery, right? If you get that system reinforced, we'll take care of the rest. Here's the commission from City Hall. I sort of kind of pulled rank as the chief inspector and called dibs on it, but that's not important. What's important is that you make it look beautiful and sturdy. We don't want it falling like you and Justice. That'd be a major no-no. We'll go make up a plan, see you at the tram, and thanks for the help. I'm sure they'll love it. Okay, does that have a time limit? It does not. Good, because I don't have everything I need to make that. Okay, Heidi.
Howdy! How'd you find the latest sandstorm?
Terribly.
Got a grain of sand stuck up in your eyelid yet? Oh, that's the worst. But hey, yep, well, you're not wrong. You'd be a fool not to observe at least a little bit of deference when it comes to one of the— Hey, since you're here, let me tell you what— Introducing the single action, near perfect, and dependable weather and arid lint limiter, also known as the sand wall. Once installed— Yeah, okay. It's basically just a regular wall to help. Anyway, the prototype is almost finished. I've sent some of my diagrams over to me. I'll even sweeten the pot for you. Bring me the stuff we're missing. Great. Well, if it turns out you can help, come.
Alright, so let's check in on poor little Unsure.
Did someone come in? Oh, I can see through the cracks a bit. You come to join me? One person closet, I'm afraid. You can hang out as long as you want. I'll probably be in here a while, though. Air's nice this time of year.
Are you afraid to admit you wrote those letters? Where's that letter? It's time to come out of the closet!
Oh, yeah. They're still wondering about those letters, huh? Heard about that. Yeah. Well, it sure is hard to catch criminals. As you know, actually, I looked it up. Not writing your name on a letter isn't a crime. That's why I didn't get back to you.
Come on, just admit it was you. I know it was you, buddy. It's okay.
Gosh, all the evidence is pointing straight to... Yeah, it does seem like I'm the lead suspect in this case.
It does.
I mean, it's probably me, but what if it's not? Dang, it's hard to think inside this closet. Well, if it really is me, I'd want to be the first to know. Say, you're the best investigator we have on the force. Maybe you can solve this case. As it so happens, we are exactly where we need to be for that to happen. My house. I'll bet you could build a criminal profile on me based on my stuff. Why don't you take a look around? You might even find the secret letter I was going to give you. But don't get your hopes up too high. I hid it pretty good. Just head over to the jukebox and turn on the investigation.
It might have been me, or not.
I do it myself, but
maybe you could find the letter.
Closet.
But I hid it good.
Nice. Can't have an investigation without the investigation music. Describe to me what you see, and I'll try to help out your investigation.
Unsure is very sweet. He's very cute. A hearty, meaty dish. It smells really good.
These? Justice gave me these. He wants me to eat more meat for protein, but I'm more of a yellow soup and lemons guy.
You're just gonna leave them out?
No, I'll give them away, or eat them. I haven't decided yet, but, you know, sky's the limit. Are we getting off track? Maybe we should get back to looking for clues.
Alright. The stones are so carefully balanced and stacked beautifully. Did Unsure do this himself? He's really talented.
One of my quieter works. The little one on top I balanced there with a tweezer. The delicate serenity of it all makes me less worried when I ask it to do dishes, and it never does.
Loads of rocks lying in a
Couple boxes of rocks. Nothing to see here.
Most people don't have boxes of rocks.
Really? Don't you have hundreds of rocks in your storage boxes most of the time?
Maybe.
I'm not judging. Obviously, I have plenty myself. You shouldn't feel bad about collecting things you like. As long as you're not hurting anyone, I think it's fine.
You're right. Looks like this rock has some eyes on it. It has an eerie stare like it's peering into your soul.
That's Wilson. He's sleeping. Better not wake him up. Well, I guess if it's for the sake of the investigation, up to you.
Unsure, my secret admirer?
Looks like he's not talking, which makes sense. Wilson ain't no snitch.
Unsure's barbell set. He doesn't look it, but judging by the weights on the bar, he's really strong.
A bunch of exercise equipment. If the perpetrator has been lifting weights like this, they'd be too strong to write. They'd smash the pencil in their grip, or rip right through the paper when they tried to write. Not looking good for our investigation.
I see. Good observation.
Thanks. I just thought of that now. Maybe we can find a better clue, though. This clue is kind of weak sauce.
These stones are all different sizes, but are delicately and expertly stacked on top of each other.
One of my finest rock stacks. Note how each layer is perfectly balanced, and yet each rock supporting them is a different size and consistency. I like to think that this sculpture represents the idea that, no matter who you are, we all have a place where we can fit in and hold each other up, ideally surrounded by cool rocks. How could anyone with such a wholesome rock stack be responsible for something like nameless letter writing?
That makes sense.
Let's look for more clues.
Lemon soup decorated with a giant smile made of chili
All I know how to
peppers.
cook is yellow soup and lemons. It ain't much, but it gets me through the day.
Can you teach me the recipe?
Yeah, you just take 2 parts yellow, 4 red dots, and, I don't think I know how to share recipes. You should ask Owen or Mabel about that. Well, looks like we didn't find anything. Guess I'm not the one who sent those letters after all. That's a shame. I was really rooting for you to catch me, if it was me, which is still up for debate. Whew, do you mind turning on that fan? Sweating bullets here inside this closet.
Sure thing. Let me just get that button. Beep bop boop. What is that? Dear Aureolin, ever since you came to town, I've been having strange feelings. When you fixed the stage, I was like, whoa, that was a good stage fix. When you fixed the bridge, I was like, whoa, that was a good bridge fix. The list goes on. And the way you came to town and just immediately started zipping around doing awesome kung fu blade attack moves despite supposedly having 0 training in it. I'd be lying if I didn't say I thought that wasn't the coolest junk I ever did see. For a long time, I've been living in secret, living a double life. I was scared. Scared if my best friend Justice knew I had best friend feelings for another. He wouldn't want to be my best friend anymore. But then I asked him, and he said it's fine to have 2 best friends. So now I'm coming out to ask you, Aureolin, will you be my best friend? Circle yes or no. Your future best friend, hopefully. Unsure. Please return to me after you circle.
Well, so, did you read the part where I signed my name?
Let's be best friends! Unsure is super cute.
Wow, I never thought I'd be able to find the bravery to ask you. And I was right. It took a series of weird coincidences to make this happen. Yes, I would really love that. A relationship. I didn't even think I knew the meaning of the word before I met you. And after I looked it up in the dictionary. Is this fate?
No, destiny. Shut up and kiss me, you fool.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. Definitely destiny. Fate. What was I thinking?
Aw, Unsure is cute.
Well, this has been a day. Can't believe I acted like a total idiot for no reason. That is so not me. Oh, I know this has been like the biggest day ever for us, but I think I have to go get back on patrol. I wasn't sure this day would ever come, but also, I kept this on my person at all times just in case it did. Here.
A heart of bonding. A rock that looks like a cartoon heart.
Yeah, exactly. But it's more like a cartoon heart. Doesn't really look like a real heart. A rock that looked like a real human heart would be pretty weird to give to someone. Okay, better go. Yeah. Okay, see ya.
Okay. So... yeah, now we have 2 quote-unquote boyfriends. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up right here. We've got so many NPC quests going on, side missions, whatever you want to call them. But we really want this. We want the sand wall really bad. I've got the house, so I just need to install it. And then some of these others I need to get the civil grinder upgraded, and that I have to dive into the runes that I'm waiting on. This one I'm waiting on, and then this one I have to upgrade the assembly station before I can even make it. So, I mean, we got the assessment from Burgess, so I think from there we're kind of just waiting on the next step for the main quest of what's going to happen. Usually it just takes a day or two. I want to go down this way and explore. I know there's like some other minerals and stuff down here that we can mine, so I really need to get over here and do a lot more exploring. It's hard. There's supposed to be a yak mill stop like right here, and there's not. So I guess I'm waiting on that too. Anyway, if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya!